Good. The second C, which is care. We found some research that said 90% of athletes report improved performance when they know their coach cares about them. Give us kind of high level thoughts on care.
Yeah, you say that, and it's like, well, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about any relationship you're in, sport or not sport, when people feel cared, valued, loved, they're going to perform better. Again, I think we take some of the fear and anticipation words in there and say, coaches who coach only out of that fear mechanism, can you have success? You can. I would say it's probably short-lived. I would also say you're still not maximizing what you can do, right?
And I'd add, it's not the way to treat another person.
Without question.
I feel like we get lost in that conversation now, just basic human decency.
Yeah. Well, and how fun is that to be coached or played at?
Yeah.
If not. One thing I would say about care, I think that communication goes so closely with care, and here's what I mean by that. When you have players, oftentimes that are the player from their high school, the player from their past experience, and now they come to a collegiate team or any other team, and you're asking them to be in a role. You're asking them to add a value to the team, whether they're your best player or your last player, as far as that goes. The question as a coach is, how can I add value, love, care for those players regardless of playing time? And it's harder than we think, yet I think in many ways it's simple, meaning one-on-one meetings with players to say, hey, I see what you're doing. I value what you're doing. Oh, by the way, here's some places you can get better. And give me some feedback on that. Also, creating platforms or spaces for players who may not lead you in minutes on the playing field or court, but that you can add value to outside of that. Those are not things that you often talk about in a coaching interview.
Mm-hmm. And I hear that, agree, but I go to I'm a high school coach that teaches a full-time load. I don't have time for one-on-one meetings. What's your answer to that person? How do you cultivate a climate of care without having the time to do one-on-ones?
Yeah, I mean, I think care comes to culture, mm-hmm. right? And so any opportunity that we can to affirm players, I would say this. There's I think it's Chip Ingram said, I'm going to work really hard at catching people doing the right thing and affirm the heck out of them, mm-hmm. right?